I remember. You came back for me.
Claymore is a dark fantasy anime set in a medieval-style world where humans coexist with monstrous creatures known as Yoma. These Yoma are humanoid in appearance, but possess supernatural strength, speed, and agility. They're drawn to human blood, which can grant them power and control over their hosts. The story takes place in the world of Cross Reverie, where humanity is protected by the Claymore, powerful warriors who are half human and half Yoma. The Claymores are genetically engineered beings created to combat the Yoma threat. Our protagonist, Claire, is a young Claymore in training who possesses unique abilities that set her apart from her peers. Throughout the series, she embarks on a journey to uncover the truth behind her existence, confront her troubled past, and protect humanity from the looming Yoma threat. These are just some of the key elements that comprise the Claymore universe. Feel free to add, modify, or discard as you see fit during your review.
Hello all of my YouTube friends, and in this video we are talking about Claymore, an anime that I decided to watch following the recommendation from my lovely assistant here, Eden. Now initially it sounded like a really good anime series, and this is not a young series. This is actually, I think, about a decade old, maybe even more now. I actually think it came out in 2007, so yeah, we're approaching maybe 20 years here. Now, overall, I did enjoy this series, and it is kind of worth it if you are like into the Conan the Barbarian, anything that has a lot of sword fights, slashing up monsters, having blood and bodily parts fly all over this place. This series has a lot of that. So definitely oriented towards a more mature audience. Now, having said that, I had some issues with this series. Mainly, all the Claymores are women. In the first episode, they do introduce a sort of a kind of a sidekick here. I'll call him Rocky to simplify things because I can't pronounce Asian names very well. But Rocky is, I would say, a teenager who is very cowardly, very crybaby. I think crybaby is the best way to describe him. Even though he's always screaming off the top of his lungs that he's going to protect Claire, every single time he ends up running away. Now, I don't want to give out too many spoilers here. I'll just say that at the end, he does a full 180 reversal on that, which by that time, it's completely out of context. Then there is the issue of Claire and Rocky having maybe an emotional tie to maybe say that they are kind of maybe in love with one another. The series doesn't really exploit this, and unfortunately, Rocky kind of comes in and goes throughout the series. So it does happen that you will see him in one episode very briefly. You won't see him in the next episode, and then you'll see him again in the episode afterwards. And even though they use a lot of curse words in this anime series, the dialogue itself feels empty, and it kind of feels like, well, we need this for the narrative, but you don't really get to see the characters' development. You don't see them interact to the point where it's believable. The dialogue is very thin. And actually, between the Claymores, between all the women Claymores, and the organization that gives them direction, there's a lot more interaction there, a lot more dialogue, a lot more believable exchanges between characters than there is between the main protagonist and the sidekick, if you want to put it that way. Overall, the story is good. I like the monsters. I like the story behind the monsters. It kind of feels like this needed to be a 24 episode series to have it well developed and well explained. And I don't know if it was for budget reasons or what, that it was super condensed. So they kind of dropped a lot of important things, which is all too often, I mean, probably one of the sad truths of these animes. I think they should have maybe developed the characters more and not tell the full story. Get the viewers caring about these characters, all of them, and then if the series doesn't have an end, have the viewer base, the fan base, make pressure to have a second season. I don't know, that's just, like I said, this is my point of view. Maybe you have yours. Let me know in the comments down below. I do recommend this series, and we'll just have to see your feedback about this and other videos. So thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. It would really help out my little channel. And I'll see you in the next video.